phenomenon is also seen in lucid dreaming, but in that the dreamer weaves his own dream and he has control over his dreams. Whereas astral travel can be voluntary and also involuntary. Mostly it's voluntary for beginners, so you have less control over your travel, but you have the full conscious. In other words, we can forget a dream, but we do not forget the astral projection and its experience. So these are mostly the concepts of the astral travel for a beginning. And I suppose this ends my views or ideas. And that's it. Thank you, friends.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Vincent. Can you just write in the message site your student ID number, please? I would like to record here. Okay, the second person, Litoko Chancela, you ready? Yes. Turn on your microphone and talk.
Hello, everyone. Hello, sir.
Hello. We hear you properly.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk about weddings. Back home, how it works. Back home we have two types of marriage. We have the traditional one and we have the legal one. The traditional one is the most important marriage because it's considered as the first step for a wedding, basically. So the traditional wedding start with the traditional wedding, we call it dot in French. It's like giving money to take a wife, basically, if we translate literally. So the husband have to come to the wife a place to give money, and the wife family have to write a list of things like 10 kgs of rice, for example, or like cow, and then say all ceremony where people dance and people eat. And after this traditional wedding, 1 week can pass, and then you have the legal marriage, which stand in the mayor have to, like the legal wedding. And yeah, basically that's how our wedding is celebrated back home. And then also you have, for those who are traditional, they have religion, they have to go to the church and celebrate. And after that, for those who have money, they can have like a big wedding with everything like we can see in most marriage. So yes.
Okay. That's all?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Litoko. The first thing is when you say like back home, so then you must tell the home country. So then what?
Okay. Well, we have to. So you have to do the legal one and you have to do the traditional one as well.
Okay, I see. So then which country are you from?
Central African Republic.
Okay, so that's what I was asking. Okay. Again, can you write your ID number, please, in the text area? Thank you very much for your time. Okay, another group. Andre, are you ready? Okay, Andre, a few more time. And anyone else from the group who are ready? Let us do it as quick as possible, please. Abdul Rashid, Korn, Diaz, Diorbek, Esrin, Feyza, Halil, İdris.
Good morning, Mr. Deep.
Good
Can
morning.
you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
I hear you. You are
Good
alone
morning,
or with your
guys.
group?
No, I'm with my friend. Pasha, are you here?
Who, Pasha?
Yes, yes, yes. It's me. I'm
Pasha
here.
Kosa.
Okay,
Yes.
start please.
Okay, today we wanted to talk about the most relevant topic these days. It's a world pandemic in the world. Coronavirus is spreading widely and it's affecting most of people, animals, environment. Pasha, what do you think about this?
Yes, I absolutely agree with you. You know, people do different things during quarantine. Sometime someone decided to review all the films, and the others drinks beer every day. For someone sitting at home is a pleasure, but for others hell. People do not mean what do with themselves. They are wasting time, like me. The whole situation with coronavirus was reflected in nature. Uh, for example, rare birds and animals began to return to many cities, and the general ecological situation on the planet began to improve. In Venice, canal water became clear for the first time in 60 years, and rare birds flew into Berlin. In many large cities, the number of cars on the roads decreased. The work of large enterprises was temporarily suspended and air traffic was closed. So that's what I think and what I have read about the situation.
Yeah, it's interesting. I have also read about people's activities during this quarantine. Uh, for example, statistics in Russia show that people who consume alcohol have grown by how many? 20% during these days, and I think this is really bad for the health of the population because alcohol is affecting our health and also our liver. But not everybody doing these things. Some people also reading books, improving their knowledge about some skills which they wanted to do, but they have never time to do it because of the work, about other stuff that was happening in their life. So quarantine is, I think, is also a good thing and a bad from two sides.
Right. Okay, anything else? That's all?
I think yes, that's all.
Okay. Please write your numbers into text area. I can just record. Thank you very much for your presentation. Okay, another group? Is there another group who is ready? Yes, Andrei, start please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Are you alone or with your group?
I'm with one young fellow who helped me with information, I can see.
Okay, so who is that?
It's Maxim. Please write your name in the chat.
Okay, he can also turn on the mic.
So today I want to talk about paradoxes.
About what?
Paradoxes.
Okay.
In the ancient Greece, there was a many philosopher who basically came up with one paradox. For example, there was Zeno, a Greek philosopher who lived about 2,000 and a half years ago. He came up with a list of paradoxes. There was like 9 of them. The one of them was about Achilles and tortoise. So there was a race between Achilles and tortoise. So of course, Achilles is much more faster than the tortoise. So the tortoise has been given a head start. He got a 100 meters head start, and they started racing. So Achilles sprints 100 meters and caught up to the tortoise. but the tortoise, while he was sprinting, had moved on 10 meters. So Achilles now has to sprint to catch up with this distance. And again, tortoise move on another few meters, and so Achilles had to move again to this distance, and so again and again and again. So will ever Achilles will will catch up with tortoise. So of course we live in a real world, so it has to be happened. But in this paradox, it can be. So this is insane. Same paradox was made up by Plutarch. He is also a great ancient Greek philosopher and historian. So this myth about an mystical hero of Athens who defeated a Minotaur, you probably know, and it's Theseus. And this is a paradox about his ship. So after he defeated this Minotaur, he came back to the city, and the ship that he was sailing was like memorized by citizens of this city. And after when the time flows, the ship started to like getting older and older. So the citizens to save the ship starting to repairing, changing some planks, nails, and etc. So the paradox goes, if you're gonna change and only one plank, of course it's not gonna be the whole new ship. But after the years will go, this is gonna be like the full ship. The whole new ship, because every plank will be replaced. So the paradox is that when this ship will gonna be replaced, 50% or more. The same thing with a few buildings in London, I guess, after the Great London Fire, till the Great War. It's probably 60% replaced or even more, and it's nothing left of the old building, but it's still um, uh, viewed by us like an memorized point of view that we going to see when we come to London. And so with something like this goes with Serratis paradox about grains. And for example, we have the grains and we have a pile of sand. So if you're gonna just remove one grain from a pile of sand, it's not gonna do anything. And if you're gonna add one grain to another one grain, it's again it will not do anything. But if we're gonna do this infinite number of times, it's gonna be like still not a pile of sand in paradox. But of course, if you're gonna add a million grains, it will be viewed by us like a pile of sand. So this is again the paradox. Well, that's basically all.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. It's nice. Any question to anyone? No question. Okay. Thank you, Andrei. Just please write your number. I can just record it. Thanks a lot. Okay. Anyone else in the group? Any other group?
Yes.
Yes, Abdurrashid. Abdurrashid, are you alone or with your group?
I'm alone.
You are alone. Okay, I'm listening.
Good
We are
morning.
listening.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, other classmates. I miss all you all. During this time, I gathered some interesting facts which people probably don't know. I think it will be interesting for all. Okay, I'll start. The first is a snail can sleep for 3 years. Snail. Okay, the next. Elephants are the only animals that can jump. It's interesting. And Coca-Cola was originally green because of fresh Coca-Cola leaves. The next one. Honey is the only food that doesn't spoil.
Strange.
The next. Boxing is the only sport in which neither the spectators nor the participants don't know the score or the winner until the contest ends.
Okay.
The most common name in the world is Muhammad.
Okay.
If the horse has one front leg in the air, the person died as a result of wounds received in the battle. Okay, last three. The strongest muscle in the body is tongue.
Is tongue, huh? Okay.
Yes. You can kill yourself by holding your breath.
Okay.
Okay, the last one. An average person spends 24 years of his life in sleeping. Calculate.
Okay. Maybe in this time it's going to be more.
Yes. Of course. And that's all.
Okay. So thank you. Anybody has any question? Okay, Abdul Rashid, please write your number as well. Thank you very much. Okay, anyone else? In other group?
Yes, sir. Me, sir. Idris.
Yes, Idris. Are you alone or with your group?
Alone, sir.
Okay.
Now I want to talk about modern technology and education.
Okay.
Technology has made a big impact during the 20th century because it has made people's life easier. People use technology in their everyday life. They start using when they are just wake up and they are texting or friends or even putting alarm or something like that. If we will talk about school, then there are debate situations because some teachers say that modern technology is making bad influence. But more of 50% of teachers says contrary this. However, it has been made, but this new adaptation has helped the students and teachers improve their learning because they have fun while learning. They are learning a new interesting resource from the internet, and it helps teachers to be in touch with every student. And also, as example, we can take our situation. There are all schools and universities are closed, but we can take course online via modern technology. And also, there are uh, uh, adaptation helped us to find information faster. In the past, the students to find some information they must find it in library, and it takes minimum 5 or 6 hours. And now we can use it useful that hours and learn something new. That's all, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Idris. Anyone else, who would like to ask any question? Idris, write your number, please. Anyone else? Any other group?
Sir, we have one group.
Okay, Katano, who are your members?
Just by Makhanov.
Okay, tell them to join as well.
Yeah. Just turn on your microphone.
Yes.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, hello.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Are you 2 or 3?
We are 2.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Carry on.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. As you know, we are we are Kazakh boys, and our topic is about national music scene like Dambra and It's our most popular Kazakh musical instrument. Not only Kazakhs have musical instruments like tambra, and it's like a guitar, and it's in guitar we have 6 strings, but in tambra we have 2 strings, and it's like more like individual Kazakh instrument. And my friend is tell about legend of Dombra. And just
No, okay. I would like to tell you about the legends of finding Dombra. Before, as my friend said, before Dombra has had 2 strings, but I'm sorry, before it had 5 strings, but now it has 2. And the legends of finding a Dombra with modern looks says that before the Dombra was with 5 strings and without hole. And one the famous boy who was fell in love owned such as instrument. He once went to Genghis Khan to tell about how he's ugly and and not guilty, and then he wanted to kill him, but actually he didn't, because that boy said it was because of Domra, and he made a hole middle of this instrument. Actually, today Domra is the most popular Kazakh musical instrument, and uh, and another another like
Okay.
section.
and about the history, the Dombra first appeared in the Middle Age. For example, the works of Abu Nas al-Farabi refer to a tambour-like musical instrument similar to the Dombra, and instruments similar to the Dombra existed in almost every country in Central Asia. Within the last century, there have been many great composers, the Dombra players, such as like Kurmangaza, Kazangap, and Tatmbet. And last about jazz still.
By the way, the importance of Dombra in our culture was marked by finishing the Dombra Day in 2018. The National Dombra Day is celebrated in Kazakh every Sunday in July. And that's it.
That's all. Okay.
Yeah, so
Thanks.
thank you very much. So then I can get promise from you, if we just go to school and meet each other, you can just play Dombra one day in the classroom, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And Diaz, please write your number because I cannot see yours properly.
Yes, I wrote wrong.
Okay, so let's write proper number. Okay, thank you very much, both of you. Another group from the students? Is there another group? No one else? Halil? Ike, Mefuna, Min, Muhsin John, Nam, Juan, Sümeyra, Valeria. Yakubcan, Süleymanov, you write your number, but do you present something now? Feyza, Selim, and the numbers are here: 49863, 51270, 51909, 51924. Yes or no? No one else? Okay, meantime I can talk. So when you are ready, just are you ready? 49863. If you are ready, just turn on your mic and talk. Okay.
Hi. Do you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you.
Yeah, it's
For
David.
okay, are you ready?
Yep, always.
Okay.
Why do we need 5 minutes?
Just tell me
I'm
your
going to
name.
talk about
Tell me your name.
Daviti.
Daviti. Yes, Daviti. Yes.
I'm going to talk about Georgian cuisine.
Okay.
So Georgian cuisine and wine have evolved throughout the centuries, adopting traditions in each era. One of the most unusual traditions of dining is supra. It's a Georgian table we call supra, which is also a way of socializing and with the friends and family. Head of Georgian table is known as a tamada. He also conducts a highly philosophical tours and makes sure that everyone is enjoying themselves. And various historical regions of Georgia are known their particular dishes. For example, khinkali with meat dumplings with juice. We call khinkali from eastern mountains, Georgia, and khachapuri from West Georgia. In addition to traditional Georgian dishes, the foods of other countries have been brought to Georgia by immigrants from Russia, Greece, and recently China. And that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Daviti. It's good news about Georgia that we received. Anyone has any questions, Daviti? Okay, thank you very much. Next group. Next group. Next person.
Can I just
Yes.
start it? Yeah, thanks.
Yes, start.
So I would like to tell about. Yes.
Are you alone?
Yes, I'm alone, and I would like to tell you about some pages of history. So I'd like to tell you about the invasion of Poland. So that was a September campaign. In Russian, it's called нападение на Польшу. So the invasion of Poland just marked the beginning of World War II. The problem was that German and Soviet Union just signed the pact called Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. So it was between Germany and the Soviet Union, and one day after, the Supreme of the Soviet Union had approved the pact. So the invasion was like this. The Soviet invaded Poland on 17 September, and 17 days earlier, the German had invaded. So the campaign ended on 6 October with Germany and the Soviet Union dividing and annexing the whole of Poland. So that's short story I would like to tell you because it's the history of this country.
Okay.
So thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please write your number in the text area. I'm just going to record it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Okay. I can see Ikeme Funa is ready. You can talk. Yes, we do hear you.
Okay, good. Today I'd like to talk about the pandemic, coronavirus, and how we're living. Can you hear me?
Your voice is not proper.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Am I clear?
A little bit better. Okay.
All right. Today I'd like to talk about the pandemic, coronavirus, and how we are living. Yeah. This times, and especially the young guys, Can you hear me? I feel like you can't. Hello?
Yes, I am trying to understand. Do you have a like proper microphone and then you're just very close to microphone, or just make it a little bit far?
Unfortunately, I don't have a proper microphone. I'll try to just better.
Okay.
Just better. Wow.
Okay, talk please.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Loud and clear?
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about the pandemic, coronavirus, and how we good.
Yes.
There's been many plans, including lots of emotional and mental distress. A lot of us had a lot of things.
Okay. İkeme Funa. So then it's difficult for us to hear. Probably it's a technical problem. It's okay. Just we feel that you explained us about coronavirus. I understand this part only. Okay. I feel that you explained something to me. Okay. Just write your number there. Because you have microphone problem probably.
We're together with him.
Okay. Who are you?
Me?
Corn. Yes. Okay. Then you carry on.
Yeah, sir. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, because I thought that I have the same problem with him.
Yes, I can hear you.
Because I don't know the part he left, but I'm
Yes,
gonna
carry
try
on.
to add something. He has been talking about the coronavirus. So, in my point of view, I think the coronavirus is bad for sportsmen because they cannot go out to exercise, to run, go to the gym. They cannot do that anymore. So, and the consequence of that is they are gaining weight. So we won't stay fit, and we gonna we won't be healthy, right?
Okay.
So I think like stay healthy during this quarantine is good because there is no much place in the hospital right now in most of the country, and for that we need to have daily exercise at home, in your bedroom, I don't know, in your apartment, just to stay fit, and because it's gonna help us even for the brain. Before you study, you have to to do something for the brain, to help the brain to work. So I don't didn't talk much, but I think it can help someone at least.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, guys. So it's good information for us as well. I got your numbers. Yes. Who is ready? Yusuf, you are ready with your team? Join,
Yes,
please.
sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Are you alone or with your team?
With my team.
Okay. Who are
We
they?
are two. Mariam and me. Yes.
Okay. Yes, Yusuf.
Good morning, first of all. I want to talk about advantages about online education today.
Okay.
As we all know, according to this situation, I mean quarantine and coronavirus, we all are having online courses like this, and there are some doubts about is it useful or useless. Some people think that it's useless and they can't learn anything from it, but it can be very useful. And I just want to give some positive examples, which proves online courses are very useful and necessary. First of all, I think it's cheaper and you can learn with any device that is connected to internet. So there is no need to rent a building or pay for expensive utility bills to provide students with a learning facility. In addition, students and teachers will no longer commit to class, thereby saving them money as well. Another biggest advantage is it takes less time because you can nearly have online courses everywhere. So it saves a lot of time. It saves our teachers time too, because he or she just need to prepare content once and then share it with different groups at any time. So another advantage is you can take a lot of certificates by having online courses, and they can be really useful in your future. And finally, if you experience such an abnormal situation like this, it can be very useful for you. It can save your student life.
Okay, thank you. Mariam, you say something else?
Yep, I'm going to talk about disadvantages of online courses. Online courses require more time than on-campus classes, as we know. Believe it or not, you will spend more time studying and completing assignments in the online environment than you will in on-campus work. The online environment is text-based. To communicate with your instructor and other students, we have to type messages, post responses, and otherwise communicate using your fingers. As we know, probably typing is slower than speaking. We can try. It's like while we are writing something, we can read it, and it's more complicated. In the same sense, reading your lecture materials can take more time than listening to an instructor deliver them. Although spoken lectures have a distinct disadvantage. This one, the first disadvantage, and the second one is online courses make it easier to procrastinate. Online courses make it easier to procrastinate, yes, just as there is a dark side to that controversial property known as the force, there is a dark side to internet-based courses. The dark side starts with procrastination. Procrastination is to a student. Procrastination will chop you to bits in online courses. There is no one to tell you to get to online class on time. There is no one reminding us to that assignments are due or that exams are coming. There is no one to preach us, beg with us, plead with us to stay on top of your coursework. And one more thing. Online courses require good time management skills, and internet-based courses demands that you develop personal time management skill. As with most things, if you don't manage your time properly, you will find yourself buried beneath and seeming a big mountain of coursework. Online courses require the self-discipline to set aside chunks of time to complete your studies. It means we have to make online studying in a priority and not let other activities interfere. So yes, is that all? That's all.
Thank you very much for both of you. Just write your numbers, please, in the chat area, and I'm going to take a note.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Juan, you said 1 minute. It's just more than 1 minute now.
So can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I'm going to start my presentation now. And by the way, I'm by myself.
Okay, you are alone.
Yeah, I'm a lone wolf. Okay. So today I will speak about music. As you can see, music has existed from time to time. Music is everywhere around you, like when you hear a bird chirping or when you're whistling, and by that moment, music was created by you. But to be fair, not everything in life are music. Like if the notes are random, without musical structure, such as car honking or the swift of the wind, and that do not make sense, we call that noise. So to get in deeper, music contains a series of musical notes that match each other, and the most important thing is to sound nice. It must has a melody and a rhythm. And thanks to that, human of us found various genres of music, such as jazz, blues, funk, reggae, and many more. All of that based on the BPM known as beat per minute of the song. So the music had three basic beat sound. First one, we have a kick, the sound of drum or bass, or when you eat something and you spit it out, you also create a kick sound, but that is dirtier. Second, we have a snare and we have a hi-hat. Since it was so fascinating, music influenced part of our life and giving us a moral to play something that we hear the sweet sound to our ears. It giving us a chance to play some instrument such as guitar, bass, or piano. For myself, I love making music. I'm a beat maker and I live with music like every day of my life. It helped me a lot to get throughout the days and also relieve stresses. And there's many more to say about music. Thus, we have time, and I guess I'm just gonna finish here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Juan.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. Put your number, please, in the chat area. Yes, Muhsin John is ready.
Hello.
Hello. Are you alone or with your group?
No, alone.
Yes.
I will gonna tell about Uzbek traditional clothes, the traditional costume of men and women.
Okay.
Uzbek national clothes are very bright, beautiful, and cozy. Uzbek clothes are a part of rich cultural traditions and lifestyles of Uzbek people. So, in urban places, it's uncommon to meet people in traditional Uzbek clothes. Now it's worn on traditional festivals and holidays, but in rural places, it's still a part of everything and holiday garments. I will explain men's of Uzbek clothes. Uzbek men's clothes. The basic of national men's suit is a chapan, the quilted robe, tied with a cherfief. Traditional men's cap is Dubbe. Kuylak is a men's straight cut on the sheet, and traditional footwear is a high boot made of thin leather. Shirts were worn everywhere, but men from the Fergana and Tashkent region wear a yaktak, a wrap shirt. Both of these types of sewn from homespun cotton clothes and feature a moderate in form of decorated miniature braiding jiak. And belts of gala dresses were normally very smart, made of velvet of embroidered with silver figured metal places and buckles. Everyday shirt are tied with long sashes. And that's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Muhsin John. Write your number, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And anyone else? 51270. You put stop. I mean full stop. So you are ready or not? Join if you are ready. Anyone else? Yes, Taras, I think you are going to be in the meeting or not. No one else? That's all? The one who is going to talk is going to get bonus, as I told you. No one else?
I would like to try, sir.
Okay, so then who would like to try first?
Nam. It's me, Nam, sir.
Okay. Yes, talk. After that,
So,
we can hear Süleymanov.
Can you hear me clearly, sir?
Yes, we hear you clearly.
So I would like to present about power of music to our life.
Okay.
I would like to start with the first question is, How many time do you spend on listening to music per day? By notice in people around me, I would like to say 3 hours for young people and half an hour for elderly people. They spend more than 3 hours every day to listen to music uh, when they working, when they traveling, or when they studying. And there are a lot of kind of music throughout the world: R&B, EDM, trap, and some traditional music also. And the taste of listening to music also depends on the generation. For example, my parents don't usually like my taste of music. They prefer listening to something slow and chilling, focus on the vocal. But I prefer listening to music which have great beat, and I'm more focused on the sound. And of course, the music have very powerful effect to our life. Some people use music to learn languages, or some people use music to relax, chilling after work, or maybe they use music to focus on their work. I think I would like to stop here, sir.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Nam. Okay. So then, thanks a lot. Any other group? 51270. You said V, which means that you have a group. 5127. Join. Yes.
Hello,
Start.
Mr. Edip.
Hello.
Can I
Hello.
start?
Yes.
I want to start. I want to tell about staying physically active during self-quarantine.
Okay.
As the new COVID-19 cases continue to emerge in the European region, many healthy individuals are being requested to stay at home in self-quarantine. In some countries, fitness centers and other locations where individuals are normally active will remain temporarily closed. As a fact, and staying at home for prolonged periods of time can pose a significant challenge for remaining physically active. Self-quarantine can also cause additional stress and challenge the mental health of citizens, and physical activity and relaxation techniques can be valuable tools to help you remain calm and continue to protect your health during this time. WHO recommends 115 minutes to moderate intensity or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity physical activity per week, or a combination of both. These recommendations can still be achieved even at home, with no special equipment and with limited space. The following are some tips on how to stay active and reduce sedentary behavior while at home in self-quarantine. As an example, take short active breaks during the day. Short bouts of physical activity add up to the weekly recommendations. You may use the suggested exercise below as inspiration to be active every day. Dancing, playing with children or your friends, and performing domestic chores such as cleaning and gardening are other means to stay active at home. So now my friend will continue.
Okay.
We have done research. Do you hear me, everybody?
Yes, we do hear you.
We have done a research several days ago, and you can search in the internet or on YouTube. There are a lot of exercises, and for example, take advantage of those online exercises classes. Many of these are free and can be found on YouTube. If you have no experience performing this exercise, can be cautious and aware of own limitations. And one of the most productive exercise is to walk, even in small places. Walking around or walking on the spot can help you remain active. For example, you can go on your home and for example, listen to your favorite book, and it is really very helpful. Stand up. You reduce your sedentary time by standing up whenever possible. Ideally, aim is to interrupt sitting and reclining time every 30 minutes. Consider setting up and standing a desk by using a high table or stacking a pile of books or other materials. And don't forget about relax and meditation. It is really very helpful and make you be more productive. Try to sleep more, at least 8 hours, and go to bed at least at 10 o'clock and stand up at 6. And you will see how your health will be more, how to say, better. And
Yes.
now I want to advise you just stay home, stay healthy. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Okay, next group is Yakup John. You can just join. You said you are ready. Yes, join.
Hello.
Hello, Yakup John. Yes.
I want to talk about some advantages of chocolate.
Sorry, you are going to talk about?
About some advantages of chocolate.
Okay.
Let me start. Chocolate is a very nutritious product, especially dark one. It has powerful source of antioxidants. It means that it has a measure of the antioxidant activity of food. One more advantage is that chocolate improves blood flow and lower blood pressure, preventing body from thrombosis. It may also reduce heart disease risk if you intake 1 to 2 times a week. Chocolate is also one of the products. Those bioactive compounds also be great for your skin. And the last advantages that I want to say is that it improves brain function. I will advise for all to eat it more when they tired or have a headache during online study at home.
Okay.
That's all, teacher.
Good. Thank you very much. And write your number, please. In the text area. Okay. Anyone else? Is there anyone who is ready to make a meeting with me here, with us here? No one else? Okay. If you don't have something else, yes, please. You can. 52255.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good morning. My name is Fizu.
Your name is?
Fizu Meshasha.
Okay.
I want to present about Ethiopian history.
All right.
First, what is the Ethiopian history? Ethiopian became prominent in modern world affairs. First in 1896, when it defeated colonial Italy in the Battle of Adwa. I want to tell that Ethiopia has never been colonized before by any European invaders. And again in 1935 up to 36, when it was invaded and occupied by Italy. During World War II, the Allied powers set the stage for Ethiopian to play a more prominent role in world affairs. I want to tell that Ethiopian has her own letters. Actually, you've mentioned it on the first semester of our course. Ethiopian has around 231 letters. When we talk about how Ethiopian is old, Ethiopian actually Lucy is estimated to have lived 3.2 million years ago. It's found, her skeleton was found in Ethiopia. Around 2.52 million years old. They are the oldest skeleton such tools ever discovered anywhere in the world. When we talk about Ethiopian colonizers, as I said earlier, Ethiopia was never colonized by European power, but was occupied by Italians. I think it was around 1936. However, several colonial powers had interest in design to conquer Ethiopia, but that never happened. Ethiopian had great soldiers,
and they have a good courage. I think, yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Anyone else who would like to talk? If not, I will stop here. Anyone else? No one. Okay, I'm just stopping the recording. Or let me just make the message. After that I will record. I will stop the Esrin, no means no, do not stop, or no, we are not ready. Don't stop. Okay. So then, are you ready with your group? Ready. Then join. Solijono, are you ready? That's why you write your number. If you are ready, while we are waiting the others, you can talk. Rahmat Hon. Yes. Let's start. So why did you write your number then? Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm going to talk about global warming.
Okay, with alone or with your group?
With Halil.
Halil, okay.
Okay. Global warming is rise of average temperature of the Earth, and it causes some disasters like melting glaciers, and it makes animals exist. And also rising the sea level, and it makes submerging. Some cities will be submerged maybe in the future, and also it affects animals, nature, and humans. Like when there is higher level of air pollution, people has allergies and asthma, and that's all.
Okay, thank you. Halil?
We have just one word, guys. We have to protect it. And factory have to use filter because its air is gonna be not good. That's all. I'm not ready for this.
Ебаном Word, блядь.
Okay.
Отправить свою фотку нормально, блядь, чтобы она, сука,
Yes,
нормально.
Taras, we hear you. Taras, you talking? Oh, okay, Halil,
Excuse me.
thank you very much. You can...
Sorry.
Okay. Halil, Esrin, just write your numbers. Okay, is there anyone else who would like to talk?
Yeah, I want to talk.
Yes, Taras. Yes.
No, it's me, sorry, John. I want to add something about environment during this time. No, so I think it has been a change during environment for the last 3 months because of pandemic, and as it has been quarantine in a lot of countries. It can be seen improvements in environment of a lot of countries like China, like when it was in January, like number of air pollution dropped substantially during the month of January. Even it can be seen in Poland when some wild animals could come out to the cities. I personally have seen it even through news from the channel called Polsat, Pol News or Polsat was. So you can see it in like in metros even. or India or USA.
Okay, finish?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Rahmat. And anyone else who would like to talk? Otherwise, I will stop meeting. No one else? Okay. So then, thank you very much for today's meeting. As I mentioned, like it's like communication argumentation course, and then my intention was to make this meeting like interactive, and I want you to just experience how to talk in front of audience. Of course, it's online. It's very easy to talk. Sometimes it's easy, but sometimes it's difficult because at the end of the day, I must see your faces to understand so how you behave, because from your faces I can understand whether you understood or not what I'm just talking about. Anyway, so today's class is enough. So then we are going to carry on for the next week. Next week, Monday, we are going to have also another meeting. I told you before, I think it's going to be the last meeting for next week. And we will finalize everything. Meantime, I'm just repeating, you do have 3 homeworks. Task 1, an email, proper format, proper email. Task 2, CV of yours. So then you are going to prepare a proper CV that you have. And task 3, you are going to have a presentation by using PowerPoint. And you are going to upload these 3 to Platon system, and I'm going to check from there. And that's it. So then these are the bonus that it's all written until Thursday, I think. Check Alula. Check Platon, please. All the details and everything are there. So until 30th of April, if I am not wrong, check Platon. Everything should be ready. So until Thursday. Yes, the deadline is 30 April 2020, which is Thursday. So please do finish all these 3 simple but proper tasks, and is good for you to get good mark. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Stay at home. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.